Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Just open a beverage of your choice because today is another episode of Frightful Fridays. Yes, I know it's late. It's still Friday here. It's a little after 10, about 15, 17 after 10 my time. So, still Friday for me still. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing Alien Romulus. I went in there cold. I've seen a couple of previews. And of course the trailers always make movies look good. And I'm like, hey, looks like they might be going back to the original foundation, or at least of Aliens. Yeah, this looks like it could be good. Basic premise of the movie. This takes place between Alien and Aliens. I think it's 20 years after the first one. So Ripley is still in Cairo freeze between the first two movies. We already know that because from the second one. There's a girl named Rain. She is on a planet that they are terraforming. And the conditions are pretty shitty. And they're working for the Wayland Corporation. The one with, where Bishop worked for Paul Reiser's character and all that stuff. And the original Nostromo crew. Her parents had died. So it was just her and her brother, which is a discarded android. Kind of like Brooke from the first one, but not quite to Bishop's level from the second one, who was having problems and who's reprogrammed to be her, assistant, and he's got programming issues, so he's almost like special needs a little bit, but he's designed just to protect her. She's trying to get off planet, because she has a contract that she has to do, and once she finishes the contract, she can relocate, and she's dreaming about relocating to this other planet where, you can see the sun and, yada, yada, yada. And, of course, the evil Wayland Corporation says, oh, no, you can't do that because we're extending your corporation, your contract is going to be another 7 years. And basically what it is she goes to some friends, and they have an idea of taking this ship and trying to go to this planet themselves, but they need the cryo beds, because the thing ship they have doesn't have them. But there is a station up in orbit that has cryo beds, and they're just going to go up there and take them. It's abandoned, and go up, get those, and leave. And the station is in Romulus. Now, that's the premise they always get up there, and of course, shit goes wrong. Gee. The thing is, that's okay, that's kind of an interesting, premise. You've been movies like this before. It's fine. It's, stereotypical story. But the characters are just not all that interesting. Yeah, you don't like any of them, or at least I didn't. Uh, they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to take it back to the original storyline of the first two. There's some elements from the first one. There's foreshadowing of stuff that happens in the second one, because you obviously know what happens in the second one. So there's things that you can, that say, like these guns right here. That's yada yada yada. But then there's also things that they put in there that that should have been known in the second one and wasn't, unless the company decided to keep it hush hush, which, okay, that's a possibility. But the story was all over the place, because the first little while it was just like, back and forth between a couple different, we want to be this way, we want to be this way, we want to be this way, we want to be this way. Then near the end, that's when you start getting the action going in there, and you get, I guess they try and do near the end of Aliens kind of on steroids. And some of that stuff just didn't make sense. And then, okay, minor little spoiler here, so just earmuff for a second if you don't want to hear it. They try and incorporate some of the last couple movies, that Prometheus and stuff like that, into the movie, which really kind of ruined it for me, because they pulled what I guess could be said a Return of the King ending, where it comes up and you think it's the end, and then a little bit happens, and then there's another part to it, which worked in Return of the King, because they're wrapping up three movies worth of stuff. But in this, it's like, where the hell did this come from? You had a ship switching from manual control to automatic pilot when nobody's at the controls. So the ship is deciding to go to manual and automatic pilot by itself, but there was just a whole bunch of stuff that you're just like, what the actual fuck is... They were trying too much to put too much in there. They should have just kept it, You can do a really good job, like, keep it simple, stupid. The KISS method. Like, if you watch Aliens, there was a lot of, kind of a lot going on. But they didn't throw too much in there, and they kept it, boom, boom, boom. They didn't do a lot, throw too much in there. They just kept focused on one thing. They're trying to focus on different things, put stuff in there that didn't need to be. I had a lot of high hopes for this movie, but it's just, I can't get behind it. I mean, visually it was stunning. I mean, they put some effort and money into the visual effects on that movie. It looked fantastic. But I wish they would have taken, put at least half to 3/4 of the effort they put into making that movie look good into writing I don't want to say cohesive story, but one that it wasn't all over. Yeah, maybe a cohesive that might work, but one that wasn't all over the place. One that was just like. You have the android. There's something that's sticking there, and it kind of reprograms him, which is great. That can happen, but then when they took the thing back out of him, he reverts back to the way it was without removing the program. I don't know. I mean, maybe I didn't understand what they're doing, but no, I can't recommend this movie. I mean, I know people probably go see it. It can be big, but I have no intention of seeing it again. And I'm really kind of pissed that I spent that money on it. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5 just because it looked so damn good. The special effects were great. And, but no, it's, can't do it. Can't recommend it. So, let me know what you think if you saw it. Like, subscribe, most of all. Try and enjoy the aliens that are good, like the first 2, possibly 3. Anyway, later.